Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing a polygel fill using Burano Polygel and some Modelones nail polish. As I go through the video, I'll give more detail on the products that I'm using. So the reason I'm doing a fill so soon is because when I originally did this set of nails, I didn't flood my cuticles as much as I used to, but I did flood my sidewalls and my cuticles a little bit, so I had a lot of lifting. So I just went ahead and removed all the lifting, etched the surface of my nails, and did the nail prep. So I'm not showing that on camera. I did do a nail prep video, which I will link in the cards above. So the polygel that I'm using is from Burano's Deluxe Polygel Kit, and I did do a video previously on that, which I will also link in the cards above. So I'm just going in with, I don't know what to call polygel. Do you guys call it a bead or a glop or some polygel? What do you guys call it? So I'm just going in with some polygel, and I started in the middle of my natural nail area and just patted it down to the cuticles, patted it down to the sidewalls, and I'm just smoothing it out on the rest of the nail. I'm not using their slip solution. I find that the alcohol makes this polygel a little less sticky. I do normally just use the alcohol. I use 91%, not sure if it matters, the 71%. I did buy some 70% alcohol to kind of test with to see if it makes a difference on the clear polygels. So let me know if you guys want to see that video in the comments below. If I get enough responses, I will do a video testing the 70% alcohol versus the 91% alcohol and clear polygel. But for me, I find with the slip solution, the polygel is a little bit stickier. And it's not really a problem because you can just dip your brush, but I feel that I dip my brush less with the alcohol. But it's really just your preference what you like to use. So I'm using this pink nail stand that I got off AliExpress with the hopes of staying in frame. One of the main reasons I don't do my nails a lot on camera right now is just because I am recording with my phone, and I don't like to use the zoom on my phone because it doesn't make the video as clear. So my range of area when recording on my phone is not as high, not as wide based on where I place the camera. I want to make sure that you can see what I'm doing. I want to make sure that the quality of the picture is good. And I do my recording on my iPhone 10. iPhone X, whatever. I didn't want to upgrade to the 11, which I might do, but initially my goal is to get a setup with a camera and a screen so I can look at the screen as I'm recording. That is my goal for one of my YouTube goals for 2020, but for now, we'll just try and stay in frame. And I'm, like I said, that's why I'm using the pink nail stand. But you see here that I'm not really using it because when you're doing your own nails, it's kind of hard to keep it in place, but whatever, work with me. One of the things that I do want to point out is when you're doing your, one of the things I was saying I wanted to point out is when you're doing your nails, you want to look at the nail from all angles throughout the entire process. So when you're applying your product, when you're doing your filing, you just want to look at it from all angles. And I noticed that since I've been doing that, my applications have been better, and I've had a little bit less filing. So it has helped me, especially with why I use mostly gel. It can be deceiving looking at your nail just from the top. So you want to look at it from the tip down to the cuticle. You want to look at each side just to get an idea to make sure that you're getting the right structure and that there's not more polygel on one side. just look at your nail from all angles. So that's my tip. So I didn't show all of the fingers that I did today. I just showed the thumb, pointer, and middle finger, just because I don't work that quickly and this video would have been pretty long. So throughout the application process, you want to try and keep your shape as best as you can, and this will help you with the filing. I know a lot of people, filing is their least favorite part, so when you're applying polygel, the good thing is that you get to smooth it out so you don't have to do as much filing, and then try to do your application and not add a lot of bulk, which I kind of added a little bit of bulk to the pointer finger, which I will take off through filing, but you want to try and avoid that as well as much as possible. So here you see me again placing the bead of polygel in the middle of my natural nail, and then just patting that into my sidewalls and into my cuticle area, and then I'm cleaning as I go. And once I get that bottom part of my nail to my liking, I get it smooth, then I just pat the rest of the polygel out to the end. And if I don't have enough to go all the way to the end, I just add a little bit more. So when I was doing the fill, I did take off a lot of the bulk of the nail, so that is why I'm going out to the top again on the nail. So like I said, I will link my prep video in the cards, and I will link this kit, the Burano Polygel kit, in the cards above, as well as in the description box below. So check out those videos and let me know what you guys think. Okay, so this is how the nails look before, after I do the fill on all of the nails. So I'm only going to show you the filing on one nail. Again, it's very challenging to stay in frame. So I am using a Macart 180-100 grit file, and the first thing I do is the tip of the nail. So I want to get that straight, and then I do my sidewalls. I want to get them even. I want to make sure the line from my cuticle to the tip of the nail is a straight line. I want to make sure that line is crisp. So that's the second thing that I do. And then from there, I just check underneath the nail, see if there's any extra polygel under there. I look at the shape again. I'm looking at it from all angles and just cleaning that up as best as I can. At that point, I'm also looking at where I need to file, where there's extra bulk, where it's lopsided. So I'm just kind of getting an idea of what filing I need to do. The next thing I do is clean up my cuticle and my sidewalls. And if your application's good, it makes this part a lot easier. But if you've applied it and it's gotten all over your cuticle and sidewalls, the step is stupid, because it's already cured onto your sidewalls. It's already cured onto your cuticles. So you're already gonna get that lifting. So this step actually turns out better if you pay a little bit more attention to your application. And that is such a note to self. Sometimes, you know, my cuticles and my sidewalls are perfect. Other times they're a mess. So that's something that I'm still working on, as well as with my shaping, etc., etc. So after I go in with my Pana drill bit, this is a safety medium grit carbide bit. And after I do that, I do most of my filing, the rest with the hand file. And again, just looking at the nail from all angles. And then I work the tip first before I go to that cuticle area. And I'm just looking at it from all angles, making sure that there's no bulk, making sure that it's smooth everywhere. If I need to clean up any more shaping, that's what I do. I do this with my mask. I do not do any filing without my mask. And I use my my dust collector. So this is a cheap dust collector that I got off Amazon, and it serves its purpose for now. I have been looking at reviews of other dust collectors, but I haven't really seen one that's like amazing, except for that $400 Valentino one, which I can't make that investment at this time. So again, you just want to look at your nail from all angles and file where you need to file. You don't have to use your hand file for this. You can use your e-file. You can use whatever you want to do the filing, but with polygel, if you are using your e-file, you can use it on a low speed. The only thing that I will say about filing polygel, it will clog up your nail file and it will clog up your drill bits, just because it's so soft. So what I do is soak my bits in alcohol so it loosens up all of the gunk that can build up in it. And then on my hand files, what I do is I take the stiff manicure brush and then brush out all of that I brush out all that polygel that may start to build up. So after I get the shape as best as I can, I get the nail as smooth as I can, I go in with my buffer. And this is when I really go in with more of the smoothing out of the cuticle. So initially when you're using the e-file, that's when you could take the bulk off the cuticle. So when I go in with the buffer, these are from Yoyogi. They're softer, you won't scratch your skin. So that's when I do most of my cuticle filing is with my buffer, because I've already taken off most of the bulk with my e-file. Anyways, if you have any questions about that, let me know, or yeah, definitely let me know in the comments below. So now I'm going to go in with some rhinestones. I got these pink, I think these are called Flame. So they go from like pink to green. And then I got some black rhinestones. I'm going to go in with Modelones in black, 1348, and pink, one of their pinks in 1477. I'm going to use my Born Pretty rhinestone adhesive. I'm almost done with this, and this is not something that I'm going to repurchase. I think what I'm gonna do to adhere my stones moving forward is use my builder gel in a bottle, or just to use a little bit of my builder gel. I do lose quite a bit of stones with this Born Pretty rhinestone. It's super soft, so it never cures hard, and I do cure my rhinestones. I cure it for like 2 minutes, and it's just always gooey and gummy, and so I lose a lot of rhinestones, especially on my thumb and my pointer finger. It may be from typing at work, not really sure, but once I start to lose them, I literally can go in and just peel off the rhinestones. So I don't really like that. So I'm gonna try the builder gel, or the builder gel in the bottle. I know some people have also used polygel to secure some of their larger stones, so I'm just gonna play with that a little bit more and get back to you guys and let you know how that's working for me. Before I cure my gel polish, I do go in with the flat brush and dip it in a little bit of alcohol and clean up the cuticle area and that sidewall area. Also, this is a thick polygel, and I do paint a little thick. So I just clean off the tips with, I go underneath the tips with a lint-free wipe, so I don't really have polish everywhere. So what I'm doing now is I'm gonna apply the rhinestones with this stuff that I'm not gonna use anymore. And usually what I do is put the glue all over the nail. I've stopped doing that because I was adding too much bulk to the nail and losing the shape. So I just got this little makeup thing that I'm applying it where I want the rhinestones, and I should have top coated over that, but you don't have to. You can actually wait till you cure that and then top coat at the end. Whichever way I have done it using this Born Pretty rhinestone adhesive, I still get the same issue where I lose a stone and I could just peel off the rest of the stones. And I'm losing stones within a day or two of doing my nails. So I'm definitely not buying this again. I'm just using it because I already paid for it and I didn't want to throw it away. Which really doesn't make sense because I'm essentially wasting stones. So whatever. That's my logic. Anyway, so I'm just applying the stones to the thumb. And like I said, I cure that for 2 minutes. And the thing I like about these little applicator things is you could put the glue exactly where you want it. And I didn't have a lot of rhinestone movement when I put it in the area where I wanted it. So I do like the little applicator that I used, and I got those off AliExpress. I did want to mention the polishes that I'm using. I do have an upcoming Modelones haul. That video and the swatches, it was like an hour and a half. So this video was a little bit easier to edit than those videos are going to be. So please be looking out for that. If you're subscribed to my channel, turn on your notifications so you get notified when I upload that video. I believe I might be doing the video in 2 parts just because it's a really long video if I want to do the haul and the swatches. But anyways, my upload schedule is Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. So look for the video then, or definitely turn on your notifications. So what I do like about the Modelones gel polishes are that you can get away with doing them in 1 coat. These are thicker gel polishes. I don't ever get any chipping with the polish. The polishes are shiny, so when you apply your top coat, that just makes that all the more shinier. So the Modelones, I know people call them cheap gel polishes, but I really do like the quality of these polishes. So that haul video and that swatch video will be coming up in my Friday or my Sunday video, or it might be in 2 parts. But anyway, I also have a giveaway open that is open until January 11th. And that is a 750 subscriber giveaway. So I will link that video in the cards above. Definitely check that video out and enter the giveaway if you are interested. Okay, so these are how my nails turned out. I think I did a pretty good job. My cuticle and sidewalls for the most part are good. Not 100% perfect, but I do see the progress. So I'm just adding some cuticle oil, and this is by Madame Glam. I do really like this cuticle oil. It absorbs really nicely into the skin. So it does look like it's a little bit greasy, but it absorbs really, really good. And you're not greasy after. So I'm just doing a little bit of finish filing, cleaning up the shape on some nails. But definitely I do like how this set came out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please let me know what you think in the comments down below. Again, please check out my 750 subscriber giveaway. Make sure that you are subscribed to my channel and you turn on the notifications. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see everyone back on Friday for another video.